So we've come to South Shropshire to look at the John Deere Precision Ag technology with Rob Gough. So Rob, just tell us a little bit about your business, what you do down there.
Yeah, okay, so farming family, 4th generation here, been farming over in South Shropshire for just over 100 years, a few years ago, so quite proud of that. So our core business at the moment is we've got a 1.4 megawatt anaerobic digester, 240,000 chickens, and an arable operation and a beef fattening unit as well. So it's grown quite significantly in the last 4 to 5 years. At the moment, it doesn't really seem to be slowing down at all, really.
Growing, yeah. Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Every day's a challenge. And even we've only been farming in chickens for 6 years, and from when we started to now, it's changing every year.
So initially, your first systems were installed on non-John Deere machines.
Yeah. So we had a competitive brand that we thought would be able to do the documentation and control the rate of applying with the tanker, which was provided by RVT. But after a while, it was found that it wasn't really suitable for what we wanted, so we went to the John Deere system, which has proved good, and happy enough with it, so we've invested more in that technology.
In that direction,
We've gone with the tanker, it was fixed rate, then we went to variable rate, digestate applying, and then further on from that we've gone to my John Deere with a forage harvester and variable rate drilling and variable rate fertiliser application as well, while seeding as well.
And just going back to the forage then, because you were in the market for a forage 18 months ago.
So originally we had a local contractor from 2012 just did a very good job, can't complain, but the quantity that we were harvesting was getting more and more each year, and it was one of the key points that we needed to protect in our business and when we had to chop. So we were in the market for a forager, we looked at Brown, we looked at Class, John Deere, and there was nothing else on the market with the precision and technology side of it that's available. The manufacturers of what technology was on with the John Deere tractors, John Deere Harvest Lab, we were able to influence decisions for the next operation. So it's not just about what your yield is. You can look at it and see, well, why has that been a good crop, or why has it been a poor crop? And then when you're going through it with planting afterwards, you can literally alter it live. So we tend to turn the ground over pretty quickly within 2 or 3 days. From even if it's maize back into rye or wheat or whichever crop you want to follow with. So it's been able to link every stage of the process of it.
And what's the effect of the dry matter variation in terms of your business?
Cutting it at the right time is crucial. You've got to be able to cut it at the right time for the plant. You don't want it too wet. Obviously, if you have it too wet, you'll have a fair bit of effluent, and then if you cut it too dry, you'll start to lose energy and quality. So having our own machine available with our own team of drivers is crucial to the security of the business, really.
So from a technology point of view as well, you use the operations centre, my John Deere operations centre, the operations app, operations app.
Really look at it. So this year we cut some maize very early in the season, the earliest that we've ever cut, 15th of September. and dry and dusty, completely different to what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic, but we wouldn't have been able to do that without that technology.
Yeah.
You'd been able to look at it properly, but you'd think, well, it can't be right because we've never cut it that early before. But it was, and we eventually ran out of ground that was ripe, so we had to stop. And then we're here 2.5 weeks later, finishing the last bits up. Yeah.
Cool.
But the yields were fine. Yields were good. Managed to get the crop harvested and the following crop planted well, and it's up through now, looking good.
Cool.
This is just under 12 months old maize. We're looking at it. If you can see, the chop quality is really consistent. All of the kernels are broken. Probably looking at about 4 to 5 mil chop here. So absolutely perfect for any ruminant or AD plant or anything that you want to use it for. So yeah, that's what I was really impressed with all the way through with the machine is the chop quality, the yield data. So we use my John Deere for the yield data, but we also do it for creating variable rate seed maps on fertilizer map. And it's a lot of that data from what we've harvested is being able to be transferred for an application map for a variable rate seed and fertilizer plan. The yield, we can look at different types of ground. Why hasn't it harvested very well, or why is it exceptional? You know, you can influence it, and it's so quick. So when you're turning ground round in 2 or 3 hours or 2 or 3 days, quickly, you can literally ping. You get the harvest data, comes into the computer, and you can literally send the yield map back out into a different machine. And I know it's sat in the office, but it's a way of shortening down the time in between. And you want something in the ground and growing.
So that's all done wirelessly into with the JD link.
Yes.
Transfer it straight back to you.
And the recent updates have been brilliant. So we've been able to do the fertilizer, the application for seed as well in almost real time.
Yeah, because next year you want to do variable rate maize.
Yes.
Give it a go anyway.
Yeah, variable rate maize, variable rate seed, liquid and granular, and possibly other things as well. But with the John Deere system now, we can go up to 4 variables at any one time. So yeah, it's interesting times of how the changes and the updates are gaining momentum from even 2-3 years ago. If you can maximise the technology that you have available and the data, and actually doing something with that data is where you can make poor decisions on your business going forward.
And I think that's what John Deere Operations Centre is all about, isn't it? That one-stop hub for be able to access all your data and
it's really good because we've done some work this year with John Deere as well, and with ADAS to monitor some grass yields and the accuracy of the harvest lab, which that's due to come out very soon. But that's even another step forward again, which is really interesting, really, and it's great to be involved.
Yeah, grand. Cool. Well, thanks for that, Rob.
Yeah.
Good to talk.
Yeah. Good to see you. And luckily, the weather's good.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.